Hi everyone. So this is another dendrobium which I have flowering in May. This is Dendrobium aureatum. So I have shown you this one before. I think I posted a video a couple of years ago, possibly. And actually I only had a couple of flowers on it back then. But I couldn't resist taking another little video and showing you this plant again because it is doing its thing. I am so happy with this dendrobium as it stands at the moment. It is looking incredible. I have managed to get it to flower rather a lot. So what about this dendrobium? It's a dendrobium in the species, in the section dendrobium. So it's in the same section as nobile and things like pendulum, etc., etc. But it's a bit of an oddity. As you can see, the pseudobulbs are really rather knobbly and thick. It flowers off. Actually, it flowers off. I'll show you here. This is the new growth that started a few months ago. It is a fast grower, that's for sure. And it flowers, unlike almost every other dendrobium, it flowers off brand new growth. So it's a bit of an odd one. The flowers are of a decent size for dendrobium in this section, kind of the size you'd expect. They are really thick and waxy, so they're really rather long lasting, which is a great characteristic. They have this stunning dark yellow, golden yellow colour with a maroon blotch in the lip. The lip is, see if I can focus this at all, it might be slightly hard to see, but the lip is kind of frilly. So it catches the light a little as well. So it's a beautiful maroon dot on it. It's fragrant, slightly fragrant, and quite, yeah, not amazingly beautiful fragrance, but you know, it's not too bad. And yeah, so I grow this like all my other nobile, dendrobium section dendrobiums. So it's growing in a west-facing window. It gets a lot of sun, a lot of afternoon sun, right through till the sun sets, really. And it gets quite warm. In the winter, it gets relatively cold. This is a cool to intermediate growing plant, minimum probably about 10 degrees, although I have seen reports of it being able to take temperatures down to zero, but obviously mine's growing indoors, so in my drafty old Victorian house it probably it probably gets cold, but not freezing, that's for sure. I grow this mounted, as you will have noticed. If I can just move up a bit, you can see that the new roots are already coming out, so it's quite a vigorous one once it gets going. Unfortunately, it still only has one. Let me move around here. It still only has one lead at the moment. I'm hoping at some point that it puts out a couple of leads, because I would love to have a giant ball of these yellow flowers. It would be stunning. So yeah, it's putting out in most cases, 2 flowers per spike, although I believe it can put out 3. So I will be looking forward to that next year. And yeah, I kind of just treat it like everything else. Heavy fertilizer, heavy watering during summer, definitely tailing off with the food, but also with water into winter. I do let this one go quite dry. I don't desiccate any of my orchids, but when I say dry, I mean, you know, it can sit for a day or 2 between waterings when it is dry, when it is cold especially, and then picking up watering when I see it starting to grow again. I don't do any feeding until the flowers are set. So until I sort of see the flowers actually forming, rather than these nodes. I have in the past. Oh, let me show you these. So this is where the flowers are supposed to come out. This is last year's. It only produced 2 flowers last year. I think I started feeding it too early. So there you go. Cool intermediate grower, not often seen in cultivation, probably because it's a bit of a pain to get flowering, but if you crack it, it is stunning. So that's Dendrobium aureatum. Hope you like it.